Páter je vynikajúci rečník a rozpráva veľmi dobrý po anglicky naozaj a ja som bol prekvapený, že som takto všetko rozumel, takže skúste z toho vyťažiť čo najviac, je to taká konverzačná hodina a poprosím vás, aby ste naozaj kladli tieto otázky, lebo má to svoj zmysel, takže už vám prekal som, nech sa páči.
So, good morning everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
That sounds good. So as I was introduced, I'm a priest in the United States. I work as a pastor of 3 Slovak parishes, and also at the same time I work as a judge at the tribunal of the canon law department at the diocese. So those are 2 my jobs that I have. I have a parish, it's a Slovak parish that was 3 churches. One was founded in 1890, one was founded in 1914, and one was founded in 1916. And now in 2012, they merged into one parish. So I have 1,200 families, and mostly are Slovak descent, but they don't speak much Slovak. They know jak się masz, dobrý deň. So, and that's how much Slovak they know. Or other word that I cannot tell you because you are taping it and it would be inappropriate for a priest to say those words. And then also they know some Slovak dishes, you know, like holubky, very popular, halušky. Then you have pyrohy, kobasy, slanina. So you can get your food without speaking English. But they are also confused because, for example, when you say pyrohy with lekvar, they understand that it's a prune lekvar. So that's when you say halušky, they always understood as a dish. It's noodles and cabbage. But in Slovak, we know that halušky you can have halušky with brinza, halušky with hare cheese, halušky with nuts and poppy seeds. So there are all kinds of versions. So that's what when you say koláč, they also mean natural. So you have a koláč, natural poppy seeds, or apricot, or cottage cheese. So that's what they kind of kill our terms. Oh, do you like koláč? And I ask, what kind? Like, what do you mean, what kind? There's only one kind. Or do you like halušky? I said, with what? So that's kind of a little bit old-fashioned Slovaks. So they speak dialects. Many Slovaks are from Zemplín. So we have lots of people who came from Zemplín. We have lots of people who came from Spiš, Orava, and Gemet. So those are those primary areas that Slovaks immigrated to the United States in late 1800 and early 1900. So that's a little bit of a history about my parish and about where I work. Now, your questions.
Everybody's supposed to ask one question, so it doesn't matter in which order yet. So
Yeah, not at once, please.
Yeah.
So go ahead. There's no wrong question. I can give just wrong answers, but there's no wrong question. So go ahead.
It was very difficult studying English.
Yes, it was, because when I left for United States, I didn't really care about English language, to be honest. I was more about science, physics, math, chemistry, and biology. So when I was in high school, I didn't care about languages. I was like, why do I need English? Why do I need English? So then I paid price, because when I went to United States, first I had to go to college to learn English. So I went to Point Park College in Pittsburgh, where I studied English 5 hours a day. So for 20 hours a week of English lessons for 3 months. Then after that, I went to university to study theology, and it was really hard the first few months because everybody was speaking fast. They were speaking a language that you didn't understand well. But after a while, it got better. It got better, and especially when you are studying a subject that you are kind of familiar with, after a while it was much easier to study. So.
Can you compare young people in USA and here in Slovakia?
18-year-old kids look the same age as you, no, same age. The difference is young people in the United States and Slovakia. It depends, for example, with the school system, that makes difference. That since in Slovakia we have a free education, and so kids are not kind of forced or encouraged to get a job. In the United States, when you are a high school student or a college student, you have to pay for any education, even public schools in college. And so what happens is, and also in the United States, when you are 16, you can drive. You know, in Slovakia you can drive when you are 12. Your parents crazy, you know, but you cannot drive a car. But in the United States, you can drive a car when you are 16. So very often parents tell them, okay, you can have a car, but you have to buy gas. So that's what happened, that very often you have 16-year-old kids are working in restaurants, they have some summer jobs, but also during school. So imagine after school, like today, you would finish work, you would finish your schoolwork, go home, and then after maybe 4 or 5 p.m. you go to the restaurant and do the tables or be a waiter or waitress till 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. Then you go home, finish your homework, and then go to school next day. So we have lots of kids who work when they are 16. So they start working in restaurants and other places where they hire them because they need some cash to have some spending money. So that's one of the big differences that that the kids in the United States are kind of you see them in a, and what's difficult is, especially when they're working, for example, in a grocery store, and in the grocery store it's interesting that you have to be 21 to buy a liquor. You know, you cannot be 18 like here, so you have to be 21. So very often happens, even in the restaurant, like you have a waiter or waitress, she orders a drink for you, but she cannot bring that drink because she's underage. So you have to have somebody older who is 21 brings you drinks. So she can take the order, but you have to have somebody else who brings drinks. Then when you have somebody clerk at the register, and suddenly the beer comes, she has to come for an adult who can check out the liquor. So that's why what they try to do, they try to mix the jobs that they don't have to really be in contact with alcohol when they are under age of 21. So those are the kind of rules that they have that kids are kind of encouraged to follow. Then they have also a curfew. It means that after 11, each city has different, but like after 11 o'clock or 11:30, you are not allowed to be driving on the street. If they catch you, you can get in trouble. So there are some curfews that you are not allowed to be on the street at a specific time. It depends how old you are. Also, there was lots of teenagers got killed lately, so they changed the legislation that you are not allowed to have, when you are under age of 17 and driving, you are not allowed to have more than one passenger. Because what happens, you have 16-year-old kids, 5 in a car, taking pictures and goofing, and then boom, car accident and 5 lives are lost. So the government changed the policy that you are not allowed when you are underage. Yeah, so when you are 17, so when you are reached the age of 18, you are not allowed to have more than one passenger. So they're kind of trying to do this. And then the